Sum on median. The question is this: a life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of age of 100 policy holders. Calculate the median age if the policies are given only to the persons having age 18 years onwards but less than 60 years. Okay, and the question is this: age in years is the first row, below 20 years, below 25 years, below 30 years, below 35 years, and so on. And the second row, they have given us the frequency. The frequencies are 2, 6, 24, 45, and so on. Okay, the question is, we have to calculate the median. Okay, for median we require some columns to be ready. The first column, we will just write what they have given us. Okay, what they have given us, the age in years, and they have given us below 20, below 25, below 30, and so on. Just copied that. But for median we require classes, we require continuous classes, and we require frequency. But instead of giving you continuous classes directly, they have given us this. Okay, below 20, below 35, below 30, and so on. Now from this we have to get the continuous classes. Now how to get from this, how to get the continuous classes, let us understand. Okay, now class interval is given as below 20 years. Since class interval is given as below 20 years, means what? 20 is the upper limit of the first class. Okay, below 20 years na, means 20 becomes what? The upper limit of the first class. Similarly, all the upper limits are given to us. The second class, it is below 25 years. Means what? 25 is the upper limit of the second class. Below 30 years is given in the first column. So 30 is the upper limit of the third class, and so on. So what is given to us? All the upper limits are given. So let us copy all the upper limits. Below 20 means 20 is the upper limit of the first class. Below 25 means 25 is the upper limit of the second class. So we copied all the upper limits. Okay. Now we know one more thing. Since class width is 5, we get by subtracting 2 consecutive upper limits or 2 consecutive lower limits. For example, 25 minus 20, if you subtract, it is 5. Okay. So class width we know 5. And since we know class width 5, what we can do, by subtracting 5 from each upper limit, we get the lower limit also. Okay, so we get the lower limit. So 20 minus 5, it becomes 15. 25 minus 5, it becomes 20. 30 minus 5, 25. 35 minus 5, 30. 40 minus 5, 35. 45 minus 5, 40. 50 minus 5, 45. 55 minus 5, 50. 60 minus 5, 55. So we got all the lower limits also. So what we have got continuous classes. Okay, now in the question it is said persons having 18 years onwards. But for calculation, we have taken the first class as 15 to 20. You can write 18 to 20 also, no problem. But for simplicity, for calculation, we are taking it as 15 to 20. Okay. The second column is cumulative frequency. Now, why it is cumulative frequency, I'll tell you. In this sum, if you see the question, below 20 years, the frequency is 2. Below 25 years, the frequency is 6. Now, in below 25 years, below 20 years also will come. Correct? No. Below 25, below 20's data is also accumulated in that. Below 30 years, in below 30 years, these two will also be, below 20 will also be there, below 25 also will be there. In below 35, the data that is there 45, below 35 the frequency is given to you as 45. In this 45, those who are there below 20, below 25, below 30, all are there in this below 35. So what they have given us, they have not given us the frequency, they have given us cumulative frequency. And if you see the numbers also, they are increasing from the first to the last. If you see 2, 6, 24, 45, 78, 89 and so on, the numbers are increasing. That means they have not given us frequency, they have given us cumulative frequency. Okay, and cumulative frequency also, what type they have given? Increasing from up to down means less than type cumulative frequencies they have given. Okay. These are the cumulative frequencies given. Now from cumulative frequency, we have to get the frequencies. Correct? In the previous sum, we used to get cumulative frequency from the frequency. Now in this sum, we have to get the frequency from the cumulative frequency. Okay? How to do that? Now, for getting cumulative frequency from frequency, what we did? We added the frequencies from up to down. Okay? Similarly, to get now frequency from cumulative frequency, we will subtract the frequencies. Okay. Now how to subtract, let us understand. Okay. Now let us write frequency in the last column. The CF of the first class, the first CF and the frequency of the first class is the same. The first CF is the frequency of the first class itself. Okay. So this 2, which is the cumulative frequency of the first class, and the frequency is also same. So there also we'll write 2 only. Okay. Now frequency we added to the next, we got the if you remember in cumulative frequency how we were finding the cumulative frequency, we added to the next frequency, we got the second cumulative. Now here we have to subtract. Is it clear? Now what will happen? How will you get the remaining frequencies is to get the next frequency, subtract the consecutive cumulative frequencies. So how you are going to subtract? You are going to subtract this way. 6 minus 2 gives you 4, the second frequency. How to get the third one? 24 minus 6 gives you the next frequency, that is 18. The next frequency, 45 minus 24 gives you the next one, that is 21. The next one, 78 minus 45 gives you the next, that is 33. 89 minus 78 gives you the next. How much is that? 11. 92 minus 89 gives you the next, that is 3. 98 minus 92 gives you the next, that is 6. 100 minus 98 gives you the next, that is 2. So this way we got all the frequencies. Now we have our normal grouped frequency distribution table along with cumulative frequency that is already given to us. So whatever we require to calculate the median, we have it right now. Correct? Now we can use the formula and get the median. Okay. But for finding the median, we need to first locate the median class. Let us find the median class. Now how do you locate the median class? What is the total of the frequency? Look at the last number in the cumulative frequency column. What is the last number in the cumulative frequency column? 100. Since 100 is the last number in the cumulative frequency column, the total of frequency is also 100. Correct? No. So what we do here, we divide 100 by 2. We find the frequencies totals half. Okay. So 100 upon 2. The total of the frequency is 100. We find the half of it, means we divide it by 2. So 100 upon 2 is how much? 50. Okay. Now what we will do, now we will check in the cumulative frequency column which cumulative frequency is just greater than or equal to this 50. We will check which cumulative frequency is just greater than or equal to 50. Now if you see this 2, 6, 24, 45, just greater than or equal to 50 is that 78. Can you see that? This 78 is just greater than or equal to 50. Now whichever class, it is there in which class? Which lies in the class 35 to 40. So whichever class this 78 lies, that class becomes what? The median class. Okay, so this 35 to 40 is the median class, and since we have located the median class, let us note all the values that are there in the formula. Okay, so median class is 35 to 40. We conclude. So the lower limit of the median class is what? L is equals to 35. Then coming to the next, the class width. Class width is obtained by subtracting any two consecutive limits. So 20 and 15, if you subtract, the class width is 5. The next comes the frequency of the median class. It is denoted as F. The frequency of the median class F is 33. So let us write F as 33. Then cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. So the median class is 35 to 40. Preceding the median class is 30 to 35, and its cumulative frequency is 45. So let us note that also, CF as 45. So all the values that are going to be used in the formula we have got. So let us start the formula. Median is equals to L plus N by 2 minus CF upon F the whole into H. Okay. Now let us put all the values that we have. Okay. L. The first value is L. L is what? 35 plus N by 2. What is N? The frequencies total is 100. 100 upon 2. It is 50 minus CF. CF is how much? 45. The whole upon F. F is 33 into H. H is 5. Okay. Now let us calculate this. So it is 35 plus 50 minus 45 is 5. 5 into 5 is 25. 25 upon 33 we have. So 35 plus 25 upon 33, if you divide this, you will get it as 0.76. Okay. And 35 plus 0.76. So median is 35.76. What units you should write? The units will be years. The whatever is unit of the classes. Class is age in years. So median is 35.76 years.